DWO Reborn.
My R1 game! The battle is starting! It's time to flash up!
FLASK UP, the original show made for the players, by the players. With me, Master Noob.
In this episode, Master Noob reunites with his guildmaster, Akisame, after 13 years.
Now, introducing the one and only Master Noob.
Keep hating. Keep hating. You know what? Stop booing. Shut up. I said shut up. Shut up. Cut that music down. This is going to be a special episode for me. It's going to be with my guildmaster Akisame, reconnecting after 13 plus years since Dynasty Warriors EN went down. But first, let's look at White Cat's progress with the battle server. So as we talked about before, we've moved from EN to DWOZ. So that's why as well as C's character model is different. Now what we're doing here is we're not going into the lobby. We're just going to make the jump using the door from the town lobby to the battle server, which was successful. You can see it loads all the way, and the map isn't rendered there, but we have successfully connected to the battle server. We can get the full game to load, thank goodness. I'm sure all that's left is now assigning the object IDs or the IDs for the map and whatnot. Check out the recent updates on the DWO Reborn Discord, but for now, let's get into the interview.
Never give up! Trust your instincts!
Okay, welcome to the third episode of FLASK UP, where we interview different members of the community, check in how they're doing. This one's not going to be any sort of hard update. That's coming in the next couple of days. This one is more of interviewing people in the community. So this time I have my guild leader Akisame on the show. I am so glad to be reunited with the members of my clan, Odikaze Jin. How are you doing?
Well, I'm just really excited. This is just kind of surreal for me because we just thought it was done, you know, and we tried to sort of find you guys a good few years back and with no success. So this was just great. Like, it's been quite a buzz for us
You tried
here.
You tried to contact everybody?
Yeah, I don't know whether you remember the, well, I'm sure you do remember your little recruitment video from back in the day.
Oh,
I think I put a message on that.
Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. I think at that time I was doing a different league of sorts. Like I run leagues for stuff. I might not even been using this account.
Oh, but it's all good because we're all reconnected now. So it's just, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just really ready for the game now. It's just really exciting.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody that's going to be listening in is ready to get rocking and rolling here. So why don't you, for maybe new people or returning people trying to get like their bearings, talk about like who you were in the game and like your time playing the game.
Well, I mean, the timeline I couldn't tell you, but when we first started, it was oh gosh, so many years ago, probably like 13 years ago or whatever. We started playing the game, me, Kyoshiro, and we started the guild with two friends, and we were all real life friends. So we sort of like pulled up at someone's house and we were all sitting in the same room with laptops and PCs and stuff. So we was just having fun with it at first, and then we realized how sort of in depth it could get. And funny this is called FLASK UP because when we first started playing the game, we had no idea about flasking up, you know, and we were just trying to fight people with like extra weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so And Kyoshiro, give it to him, he did beat a few people without flasking up. So once we got flasking up, it was trouble. So we decided we were going to start a guild. I believe we started in Shu. Gosh, this is so hard to remember from back in the day. But, for us, it was... we really enjoyed the community base of it, so that's why we stayed on the game for so long. Like I was a massive Gears of War player. I had my little crew online, and I played Gears of War 3, and then Dwo just took over, and I kind of bailed on my Gears friends, and
see ya. We're playing this game now.
Yeah, and that was it. That was it. Gears was gone, Dwo was happening, and that's when we started the guild and, progressively got our members. And obviously, since you joined, the rest is history. We just really enjoyed the game, and we enjoyed the friendly competition, the not so friendly competition, the lag, the not so lag.
Yeah, exactly.
It was such a great game, great times. It was just great times. But I would say for people that were going to be starting this game, it's just, be prepared to commit some time. It's a good one.
Yeah. So, 13 years. Wow, it's been very long. You must have had a full life after the EN server closed. Like, what have you been up to?
Well, working really. It's just I'm a painter and decorator, so I had my own business. So I was just going around decorating, painting.
Nice.
I like working for myself. I didn't want to work for the man. And then fast forward about another 5 years, and I had a son. I'm a mum now. My son's 7, and he's a handful, but he's going to be a new Akisame gym member. So we're going to train him up. We got to get him trained up. We got to get him an account, a mini Oni. And and that's just been life really. Just motherhood. Motherhood and work. Nothing else to report.
Yeah, there's again, like, it's been so long. Everybody has physically grown up, and like, people have lives now. And when I first saw this project happening, I want to be a part of it, but I was thinking, like, do I even have time to do it? Like I want to. That's gonna be like for the future to decide, and I really hope that I am. But like, life just, it's sad, but it's kind of happy that life moved on and we grew. But like, it's cool to see what happened to people after it all ended. So you talked about your family. Onikaze Jin. That was my third guild though. Like, I know I met you guys in Machao. Joining in that guild was probably like the best decision that I had made in the game.
Oh man, well, it's nice to hear that. Much love for that. Like, we really appreciated and we enjoyed having you. You was a proper asset. You still are. So we're excited to have you back. Just want to make that clear that no one else is taking our noob.
Yeah, I think that the one thing that I messed up. First, I left the guild for I can't even remember what reason. I left and joined back and lost all of my participation points. And then secondly, I convinced y'all to go to Shu, and then I quit the game right after that. That was terrible. That was the stupidest thing I ever did.
Well, we never held that against you because we kind of enjoyed ourselves in Shu. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
We just enjoyed the game. Like I said, it was like no matter where we were, what we were doing, as long as we were having good, healthy competition with people, and there was and even doing mocks within the guild, it was just the game was just fun. It's a good, healthy competition, and I appreciate that there's some people out there rage quitting all the time, but we just it was all lighthearted. It was a good community all in all. And we enjoyed having you, and obviously there's other members of the guild who still looking for. But we've got a good bunch of us back, and it was really, really nice to connect with everybody so far. Just been really nice to see everybody again, speak to everybody, see how everyone's doing.
It is cool. Like, also, not just even in the guild only, but when I'm watching and seeing who joins the main server and go like, I remember this player name. Wow, he's still around. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
cool.
been a few that I've recognised, but my memory doesn't serve me so good. You know, I'm almost 45. I'm not trying to say I'm this old boot, but my memory is not that great anymore. So I have recognised a few names, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this situation, or I remember that, or I remember this guild. I remember, you know, but like we had the conversation the other day, and there were so many guild names that I've just completely forgot about. And as soon as you mention them, it clicks like just really suddenly, and you're like, oh yeah. But it's just been nice to reminisce about those times, because they were some of the most fun times.
Cool. So the programmer White Cat, he's chugging along. We should have some more updates on where we stand now, but basically we're all sitting on the edge of our seat waiting for that first snippet of the tutorial, him running around with a spear. Are you excited about this project, or like what are your hopes, and like what are you looking forward to?
Oh, for the whole project, I'm just looking forward to it in general. Like, you know, I did see. I noticed that there was some suggestions being made, like an opportunity for us to make suggestions and stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing some new things.
Yeah. So before EN shut down, they were going to move to the updated version of DWOZ. So we did move to that game instead of DWO. The code for the one that we played was really old and hard to work with. So we moved to the
I
newer
read that.
model of the game. So for EN only players such as yourself, this is going to be something familiar, but something brand new as well.
And that's what I'm excited for, because as amazing as it was back in the day, that was I feel like that should be not put to rest, but you know, that's what that was. And I'm looking forward, because everyone's older, everyone's newer, like it's going to be a new experience. Like 13 years later, you can't really recreate the fun we had back then, so it's all about new things. Like, it's quite exciting that everything's going to be brand new.
Nice. Okay, let's move on here. So I did do that video with AI assistance, Darker. How did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. Like, I know that I'm going to be biased to it, because I was like second main character. I'm gonna, you know, because I feel like the mother of the guild, and I feel like that's what we did. We sort of like took in the not so sort of like confident players, and I just felt like the guild mum. And I just thought it was great, and it was just a really nice representation of our friendship, you know, that we had through the game, and you know, and the tribute that you had made. It was just, I thought it was a beautiful video, and I thought it was like a really nice thing to put together for this project. It was just, I thought it was great. Like,
I didn't want to say guild mom, but that's definitely what you were. I just remember, like, we had mainstay players, but we always had somebody new that may not like be used to the game. But as soon as you throw them on the 12-man team in Showdown, they're playing like with confidence, and they are like, just from what they're typing in chat, how happy they are that they're oh yeah, we won, hooray. And this guild, this guild was very special for me. With all the games I've ever played, that sort of moment where there was people that would come online, and you would be excited and happy that they showed up to play with them.
I think it was all about the community for us. We enjoyed. I mean, don't get us wrong. We enjoyed sort of going out, killing people and stuff, and like having battles and whatnot. But we really did love our guild members. There was outside the guild as well. There was a lot of friendships made there also.
Yeah.
But yeah, we remembered it. It was a big part for us as well in our gaming journey. I've never forgotten it. You know, we used to talk about you and Vox all the time.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, it was a special time of our lives in our gaming journeys, because I've been gaming since I was about, you know, I started on an Amstrad and an Atari. And I'm talking 1989 or something, maybe even 1988. You know, I was gaming on some seriously budget stuff.
Yeah.
And all the way through, and Dwo was definitely by far my most favourite.
Nice. So I wanted to stop real quick, pause real quick and talk about, for anybody that's that has seen the video or is like wondering what it was kind of like a story about my time with the guild, but kind of romanticized, and also I don't want to give spoilers, but it's also more personal about real life events as well. It is using artificial intelligence for the video, and I did use AI enhancements for the music that I originally created using piano and guitar and tab and staff sheet paper. So be that in mind, the intent for that video was for people that have already played or are in the community now. I know it would be a lost translation somewhere else, but I wanted to show like the community aspect would not be lost on people that played the game. They know how important their guild was to them. So yeah, I think, and even yesterday, my mom had called me and was like singing the song that I had wrote, and I knew that, and she watched the whole thing. She said she watched it like a bunch of times back to back, and she knew nothing about like my dad playing this game DWO with me. So it was like eye-opening and like heartwarming, I guess, because yeah, even she's still my family is still all torn up from his passing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But we in that video, I didn't even remember some of the people that I had put in there until you guys like mentioned who they were. Like you said Mai. In my mind, I can't even remember a Mai. Who was Mai? Is this a member?
That's crazy, because you remember and those two were just always slacking off. You know, we'd be like,
yeah, I don't get it.
We're farming, and they'll be like off somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Mai was a bit like Annie. She was a bit hard to get to play the game, but she did, and when she did, she was helpful. You know what I mean? Like in Showdown, she would have her little role. She would have her weapons, and you know, the girls played it. And this is what I was going to say as well. Like, so a lot of the time, my time in the community, I was always thought of as a boy because I chose a male character, and I didn't correct anyone because I just thought.
You didn't correct me until like 6 months in. You didn't say that you were a boy to me until that you were a girl to me until it was like 6 months in, and I was freaking out.
I didn't mean to. So like a few people, as soon as I said it in the guild chat, there was a few pings where people had left the guild, and I just found that really funny because there were people that I had beaten in mocks, and they obviously didn't like it. But I just found, but for me, it's like in all of these games, like being a female gamer, I'm not sure how other female gamers would feel about this, but I don't want to go into battle in a pretty dress. I want an armor. I want some beast-looking armor for female characters, and there wasn't that option on Duo. So I chose a male character because I preferred the gears and stuff and the look.
Yeah.
I wanted to, So, and that's why people just kept calling me bro, and I just didn't correct it. I just couldn't be bothered, because I didn't feel like I'd be playing the game long enough to even care. But when I knew that we had a good community, and I wanted to sort of I wanted everyone to trust that I was a good leader and whatnot, I felt like I should say something, so I did. And I apologise if it freaked you all out. But I do love your representation of the female Aki in the video. That made me very happy.
Yeah, so I'll post along with this interview as this time is going on. I'll show the gear that is available in the newer in DWOZ. All those options are there. There's damn near endless content. We were just talking in a meeting about there's on even the capes that are in the code, there's multiple of the exact same cape design, like have different ID placeholders, so we can change what capes look like if there's duplicates, and just add our own content in there. So yeah, there's the options for gear are way more extensive than what the English server had.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting news. I like that. That because I like my character to look good, you know?
Yeah. Shoot, we were talking kind of back to the video, but also just what we were talking about in chat a couple of days ago. The community aspect. There is. We remember all the people that we were impacted by from the game. How the guild was such a good community for you guys in real life, and the connections that you made in the game. There's always going to be toxic people. In any sort of setting, always going to be toxic people. But another reason why I wanted to do the video was to show to people, to players, that we're not just like code on a screen. The game is code on the screen, but the people that are playing and manipulating the code and making the connections, we're real people with real lives and issues and triumphs and losses that aren't connected to the computer.
I thought you represented that well in that video. I felt like it really did represent that we had a good community spirit going, because we are real people, with real feelings. And, hearing that there was some negative feedback on the video, it was quite upsetting, because I feel like the community we should be at a point where it's coming back. There shouldn't be anything negative, because we're all coming together for the same purpose, because we love the game. So I feel like it should be a lot more positive and uplifting. It should have had a more positive reaction.
I think that once we see a little bit more progress with the coding aspect, more people will get on board, and I'm okay with that. I think that the people that I intended the video for loved it, and that is good enough for me. And
that should be good enough for you. That's great.
Yeah, and also, again, like, we need to be as I'm not saying my feelings were hurt, because my feelings were not hurt, but it's a tale of everybody in this community is real people. We need to, when we get back in the game, we can't be the toxic little shits that we were back 13 years ago. Everybody is an adult. Yeah, everybody's an adult. You need to act and hold yourself accordingly. And like, there's real people with real problems in their lives that use this as an escape or a reconnection with long lost friends. And people need to understand that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and And I just feel like also I just want to give a little shout to Whitecap, because I'm really computer illiterate. I can turn it on, I can load the game, I can play the game. That was about the extent of my technology sort of genius. So yeah, I just want to shout out. There's a one-man band. You know, I know he's got a lot of backing, but whether this game took 2 months or 2 years, I would still be waiting, because it's an exciting project, and it's just, you know, so I'm saying I'm ready whenever.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to shout that out, because he's doing a stellar job, and yeah, he's making a lot of people happy.
That's great. That's great. I'm glad to hear that coming from some from a member of the community, because I know now I'm in a different light because I am assisting them, not in a coding aspect, because I'm also not strong with that. But I like to get messages out and work on sort of creative aspects and get all that organized. But also, because of my work, I'm good at moderating things, so they use me for that. But yeah, it's glad to hear that. Huh?
I was just saying, I feel like you and Sausage are doing a great job at sort of keeping the community informed, and you know, along with others. So it's great. It's great that there's a team of people keeping everyone in the loop, and it's, you know, and you can see that there's a good community spirit, bar the odd few that have, you know, maybe spoken up a bit too harshly. But yeah, I feel like everyone's doing a great job, you and you included, and that's why we're privileged to have you in our guild.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. Yeah, people have passion. I understand. I try to just let it pass by me. I know we all want the same thing, so let's just keep on moving forward and try to get that same thing. What are some memorable moments? Like, do you have any like moments that you can remember that just stand out from your time playing DWO? Is like any sort of any single match, or like a achievement that you did?
Oh gosh, it was so long ago that all the battles just seemed the same, you know what I mean? But there's, you know, I mean, I can say there wasn't a particular battle, or you know, there was a few runs of campaign that were a little bit like anxiety inducing, where we get the streaks
for sure,
get wiped out, and you know, so it's just remembering things in its general sense. Like, I remember showdowns used to be so much fun, and
they were so fun.
You know, there's a few particular times that I remember where I was supposed to be writing a dissertation for my uni work, and instead of doing that, I was doing like a 48 hour.
I remember that. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Wow.
Oh yeah, I've got it done, but I didn't use my degree. I just started, like I said earlier, I started my own business. But you know, instead of doing that, I was doing 48 hours straight, like arena farming for uses on my weapons. And me and Kyo used to often team up with a couple of guys. One was called, I think he was called Hukong, one of the Vietnamese players, and he was just so funny. I just remember him just being so funny and so wired from being up for like 48 straight hours. And it's just crazy things, crazy memories like that. And you know, and some people's lag so bad that they would teleport across your screen, and you'd think you would be hitting them, and they're just like halfway across the screen, and then no one near you. You know, it's just, but it was all fun times. It was just all fun. So there's not a particular memory. It was all a good memory for me.
Great. Do you have any community event ideas, like what you would want to see us put on when the game comes out?
I mean, I'm just going to go with the flow people. I'm not very imaginative or creative, but you know, it would be exciting to see what other people have come up with in terms of ideas. But for me, I'm just waiting to go with that flow and enjoy the game.
Hey, that's a good answer. That's a good answer anyway. Just whatever happens, you're going to be there playing and doing the best you can. That's great.
That's it. That's what it should be like. You know, I'm not a very competitive person, but you know, I was more the sort of softer side of the guild lead, where I just play and have fun, whereas Kyo was more competitive
Yeah.
and he was into that side of thing. But he's really ready for this game. He's
Yeah.
waiting to battle.
Yeah. Shoot. We're almost wrapping it up here. We got just a couple more.
All right.
We kind of touched on it here and there. I know that Dynasty Warriors Online influenced me a lot as a person. It changed, like, I was really hot-tempered before, and like making mistakes, especially like on the forums too, where I would say like, I don't know, I would say like crazy things and just let it ride. And I think hopefully I can get one of the leaders of the cons on here. One of them he kind of like checked me offline one time, and it's like, hey, why are you so angry all the time? What do you do? What did we do to you? And it kind of like hit me at that point that, hey, again, like, why am I like this? I need to change. How has Dynasty Warriors Online influenced you as a person?
You know, like, I felt like you said, people use it as an escape.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that was my escape, because, you know, people are going through their own stuff. So I was going through quite a lot of personal stuff, let's say, back in the day. And I would spend just hours and hours and hours forgetting about these problems playing Duo. And what it made me learn as a person is, like, I'm supposed to be a responsible adult, and I'm playing a game. But I enjoyed the game, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it was one of the most fun times in my life, but it was also making me sort of sidestep my responsibilities. And I was procrastinating, using it to procrastinate. But then I started sort of like, actually, when speaking to people, like when you speak to people you can that you don't personally know, you can be a bit more honest and straightforward about the stuff that you're going through. And it was, you know, and there was a lot of times where people would just sort of like, I wouldn't directly say what my problems were, but people would just have conversations, and you would take bits of advice here, there and everywhere, and you would build yourself a better sense of yourself, because you're responsible for this guild of people. And even though it's a game to some people, but that responsibility transferred into my real life, because I was responsible for you lot, and I was responsible for the people that came in, and obviously we passed on the noobs to you because you was our master noob. And so, but you know, it made me realise that there's responsibilities and everything. Even when you're trying to have fun, there's responsibilities, and it's just that you can't sidestep them. So it made me realise that you need to deal with your responsibilities, and it did make me grow up.
Nice. That's a great answer. There's two last ones. This was asked to be added into all the interviews. Go ahead and give me your top 3. Like, what was the favorite weapons, if you can remember them or describe them? What were your favorite 3 to play with?
Oh, go on. So, for combat, I've loved the Blitzeye sword for sort of being on that front line, having the fight at the end.
I'm sorry.
The Blitzeye sword.
Okay.
I can't remember now. This is where my memory does not serve me good. Is all the emblems and stuff. I can't remember those. But then my second one would be an ice scimitar for the same reason. And my favorite.
Scimitar is my favorite as well.
Yeah, it was a good weapon. It was a good weapon. And my favorite support weapon was a wind buckler.
Yeah, the buckler blade. Yeah, that's awesome.
I enjoyed using that buckler. I enjoyed the buckler. It
Yeah,
was just, you would just stand back and spam C3 and just watch people go flying. And it was just,
yeah.
it was just fun. It's good
It was
fun, man.
reliable. It was reliable, and it was simple. And like anybody could use it, so it's very cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I like to keep things simple. I was a very simple player. There was no sort of special tactic, or we had a good team. We had good teams when we finally got the guild to when you joined, and we got all our good members, and we managed to make good teams out of those members. And it was just using the right weapon with the right backup, and it was good times. Just a lot of
yeah,
thought process going into things like that.
yeah. All right, this is it. I usually let the guest say whatever they want at the end. So, if you have a shout out, anything you want to say to the people that will watch this, now would be the time to do so.
Well, yeah, just to everybody in the community, just let's keep it nice and positive. Let's keep it patient. Let's keep it fun. People, like Noob said, people use this as an escape. We've all got our stuff we're dealing with. Let's keep it fun, man. It's just, that's how it is. Shout out to the guild. Shout out to Kyo, the guild leader. Shout out to everybody who's come back. Shout out to the whole community, really. Just, it's all love.
Woo! What a great episode of Flask Up that was. Let's look at some new updates that we have. I'm going to go over all the updates that have happened recently. Okay, this is the most recent update from June the 2nd. General development, they took code from Sandbox server and moved it over to DWOZ. So we're looking at transferring that transferring the server to DWOZ. That means we're also taking down the server to do so. There has been a consistent and successful connection between the battle server and the main server. Yeah, and as you keep reading, just know that this weekend, the goal for the GM team was to just go through all the object IDs and notate which ones they are. As usual, that's what we've been doing. It also appears that the battle server will not be complete until White Cat returns from his vacation. We're almost right there, but when it's time to go on vacation, it's time to go. And also just speaking on the update that we had yesterday, where the map loaded in, but the map was all blacked out. Nothing was loaded. That shows that the battle server is like almost right there. We just need to assign whatever map ID is so we can then load the visual aspect of it. Either way, it shouldn't be too long now before the game is completely up and we get some things rolling.
And at this point of the video, I'm just showing for in the future, if someone wants to go back and see what happened back then, because you can just go to Discord and read all this yourself. It'd be a waste of time for me to go read it for you. Now, I did say that I would upload on Saturday, but it looks like that's not gonna work. So Sunday morning, I should be done. At that point, between Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, I will be hopefully streaming, working on object IDs with Sausage. So if you want to come look at that, that would be pretty cool. But all I would be doing is be standing inside the house, clicking on different IDs and documenting what they are. Either way, it shouldn't be too long now. We're almost there.
That's it for now. We're all flashed up. Let's take to the battle.